Hi IB students, this is Ryan Reagan, the founding partner of HKExcel. So if you're graduating in the year 2022 and if you chose IB Economics as one of your subjects, you can't miss out on this video, okay? Because this year they came up with a new IB Economics syllabus with a new exam structure. Okay, so the first exam is going to be in the year 2022, which means if you're graduating in 2021, then it's still the old syllabus, but if you're graduating in 2022, then it's going to be the new syllabus, okay? On the new syllabus, there will be a new exam structure. They'll have new IA requirements. So in this one, I'm going to show you exactly what is in the new exam, how you can prepare for it to get a level 7, and for the IAs, how do you ace the IAs, okay? So in this one, I'll make it all very clear for you, okay? So let's go through the syllabus together, okay, really quickly, okay? So just to give you an understanding about what's going to come, how you can prepare for it, okay? So the IB Economics syllabus, compared to the old syllabus, there aren't really much new content. I would say it's 99% the same. Okay, but the exam is going to be different. Okay, so what are you going to learn in the syllabus? You're going to face 3 main units. The first one is called Microeconomics. Microeconomics is basically the study of individual markets. So for example, the market for cigarettes. How do these markets function? How do firms operate? Okay, how, for example, in some markets there may be negative consequences on society. So let's say, like for example, the cigarette market, that's bad for society, right? So how can the government intervene in that market to counteract these negative effects? So these are the things you learn in microeconomics. For macroeconomics, it's about the entire country or the entire city's economy. So for example, you hear things like unemployment in Hong Kong is going up, or economic growth in Hong Kong is going up, things like that. So it's about entire economy, unemployment, okay? So lastly, there is this unit called Global Economy. In this unit, you're essentially going to learn, like, there are two parts to it. The first is international trade. Okay, so it's things like exchange rates. Okay, tariffs between, like you hear about Trump, right? The trade war. So these kinds of things you learn about in the global economy. And then you have development. So how can poor countries like maybe Ethiopia, how can they lift their population out of poverty? So this is the stuff you're studying global economy, okay? So it's quite interesting, I would say. Okay, so the exam, okay, so there are 3 papers. If you're SL, you only take paper 1 and paper 2. If you're HL, you take paper 3 as well, okay? So for for paper 1, it's 20% of the marks. For HL, it's 30% of the marks for SL. Okay, so 1 hour and 15-minute exam. You have 3 questions and you pick 1. Okay, each question, so the question you pick is going to have part A and part B. Part A is basically like a 10-mark question. Part B is a 15-mark question. Okay, part A is normally to explain an economic concept. Part B is an evaluation question. Okay. Now, paper 2 is data response. You'll basically get an article and you need to answer questions that are somewhat related to the article. Okay, so it's 30% of the grades for HL, 40% for SL. Okay, and yeah, you pick 1 out of 2 questions. Okay, and so there will be part A to G. Okay, so part A is definition. Part B is simple calculation questions. Part C to F are like 4-mark questions where you need to draw economic diagrams and answer questions that are to explain an economic concept. Okay, and then part G is essentially an evaluation question. Okay, that is going to be worth 15 marks. Okay. So for paper 3, it is an HL only paper. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes. It's worth 30% of the grades for HL students. Okay, and so you need to answer 2 questions. Okay, there will be 2 questions. You need to answer both. You don't get a choice. Okay, and in each question there's part A to I. Okay, so part A to H are like short questions about a article. So there will be some materials, probably some newspaper articles or economic essays that the IB will give you, and then you need to answer questions according to that, based on that. And then part I is you need to recommend an economic policy based on the situation that is given. Okay. So how do you get a level 7 for IB Economics exam? What are the skills you need? Yeah, the number 1 skill is you need to be able to master the concepts. You need to be able to understand the concepts and be able to explain them in a concise and logical way. Okay, so our lessons will always teach you to do that. Our tutor will show you exactly how to explain an economic concept and make sure you understand it. Okay. Secondly, there are a lot of calculation questions. Okay, so actually calculation questions in econ is very easy. All you need to do is understand the formulas, remember the formulas, and know when to apply which formula. Okay, so we have our notes and our tutors will help you to do that as well. Number 3, especially in paper 1, so in paper 1 is the essay questions, right? They want you to be able to include real-world examples. Okay, so in each topic we're going to teach you real-world examples. Understanding real-world examples will help you to understand the concepts, and it will also, it is also required for the exam. Lastly, there's the evaluation questions, right? So how do you get good marks in the evaluation questions? A lot of students find this hard. So first you need to understand how to evaluate. Okay, so there are some thinking techniques that we will teach you that will show you how to tackle evaluation questions, how to come up with the arguments in your essay. Okay, there are some skills that you can use, okay, to get the points, and we are going to show that to you. Okay, and then lastly, for all your essays, you need to know how to structure them in a logical way. So there are some patterns that you can follow, which we're going to teach you, and how to construct your essay. Okay. So lastly, there is the Econ Ia, right? So it's 30% of the grades for SL students, 20% for HL students. Okay, it's basically an 800-word commentary on a newspaper article. So we actually have some Econ Ia videos. All you need to do is go on our YouTube channel, search Econ Ia, and then you will find our videos on this. Okay, so there are 3 videos, okay, because you need to write an IA for each of the topics. Okay, so 1 IA for micro, 1 IA for macro, 1 IA for the global economy unit. But one thing that's different is that for the new syllabus is that, so your IA needs to be on 3 different concepts. Furthermore, they need to be on a different key concept. So in econ this year, there's this thing called key concepts. The key concepts are choice, scarcity, efficiency, equity, economic well-being, sustainability, change, interdependence, and intervention. So the point here is that each of your IA needs to focus on a different key concept. Okay, this is a requirement that is new. So in the upcoming year, actually, I'm going to, because for my old Econ Ia videos, all of my videos were about the intervention topic, because I believe this is the easiest topic to do. Okay. But however, so in the new syllabus, you can still use one of my videos. So for example, you can use microeconomics use my old microeconomics video for the micro IA, but then for macro and global, you can't do intervention anymore, right? So this is why in the upcoming months we're going to come up with new Econ Ia videos. So just go on our YouTube channel and you're going to see them in the upcoming very, very soon. Okay, or you may already see them depending on when you watch this video. Okay, so I hope that you find this video useful. If you need help on IB Economics, just register for a free trial lesson in the link in the description. Okay, so see you guys next time.